Ladies, I'm here tonight on the show. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, so a few sports stories before we close it out the night. So LeBron James did an interview, I believe, with the Athletic, where he said some interesting things. One, he said he's not. They asked him about possibly going back to the Cleveland Cavaliers before his career's over. He said the door is not completely closed yet; it's still open. There's still a possibility I could play for the Cleveland Cavaliers before it's all said and done. Um, let's see what happens. But then he also said that he for sure wants his final season in the NBA to be with his son. Um, I believe it's the 2023-2024 season. I'm not sure exactly. Somewhere around there, 2023, 2024. Um, so he really wants to play with his son. I believe the only sport was in baseball. King Griffey Sr., King Griffey Jr. played for the Seattle Mariners. It has never happened in the NBA, in the NFL. It would be the first time ever in the NBA. So he said, I definitely want my final season to be with my son if he does make the NBA. Right now, I believe he's a top 40 prospect, and he's 4 stars. The highest stars is 5 stars. He's 4 stars. He's 6'3". LeBron is 6'9". He's probably a point guard right now. Not as tall as the dad, not as strong as the dad. Obviously, LeBron was a number 1 prospect and a 5-star, where Bronny is only top 40 prospect and he's only 4-star. So right now, not looking, like he's gonna be like as good as his father. But hey, if he's a 4-star prospect, I think there's still a good chance he gets drafted. The Oklahoma Thunder, I believe, have 4 first-rounders, first-round picks in 2023. So I think right now they're going to be the favorite, the Thunder, to land them. Let's see. I mean, I don't know if it's 2022, 2024. You know how basketball is, how they start in like in October of the year, and then they end, obviously until June of the next year. So I think it's the 2023-24 season. That's what I'm thinking it is, the 2023-24 season. But we'll see what happens. But some teams believe LeBron James might still be a top 10 player at that time. Offensively, obviously, defensively he's not, but offensively. But I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. But LeBron James leaves the door open to go back to Cleveland, and he says he definitely wants his final season to be with his son wherever he goes, if he goes to the NBA. Other little stuff here. Oh yeah, the Brian Flores ends up getting hired by the Pittsburgh Steelers to be an assistant coach for the defense, like a defense advisor. So he's not the defensive coordinator, but he's part of the defense. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if this could be a distraction because he's still suing the NFL. So I thought nobody was going to want to touch him because of that. But hey, of course, the Pittsburgh, right? Because they're the Roonies, the whole Rooney rule. You have to interview at least one African American. Obviously, Mike Tomlin, African American. So I'm not surprised. I don't think nobody should be surprised with the team that ended up signing him as a coach is the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll see how that goes. I'm happy for the guy. Hopefully, not too much of a distraction here with the sue. But for what I understand, the sue's still going on. He's not dropping it. And he's still suing the NFL. NSU is starting to hire people, like lawyers, to help him with this lawsuit. Roger Goodell's starting to have meetings, how to improve and get more African Americans to be head coaches. I believe right now there's 30, only 2. I don't want to hear that shit about San Francisco. He's white. I'm sorry. At least he's not African American. So right now it's only 2 with Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlin, and Houston, Lovie Smith. So we'll see how that goes. And I have more stories here. They're not too big, but I'm going to say them just in case tomorrow there's nothing to talk about. So I'm gonna let's see what final story. The slam dunk the slam dunk was trash, man. You got guys only getting like 30%. Oh wow, man. I agree with Reggie Miller. They might have to consider flopping the 3-point contest and the slam dunk contest and having the 3-point contest main event, because that was terrible, man. Pendejo face for all those guys, man. Oh, wow, man. Shaq had the pendejo face as he was watching, I believe, Jalen Green continue to miss his dunks. That was terrible, man. I don't know, man. These fucking all-stars, whether it's a Pro Bowl or especially the NFL and the NBA, man, it's become a completely shit show, man. You have the Giannis, the brothers, Giannis, Antetokounmpo, and Giannis Antetokounmpo and Alex Antetokounmpo shooting jump shots. Like, what's next? I mean, you might as well call Ben Simmons to fucking shoot jump shots. I don't know, man. Very weird shit tonight. But anyways, whatever. It's all exhibition. They're milking it. They're juicing it out for money. You have a concert with you have fucking Steph Curry and his wife playing with another rapper and his wife, a fucking blindfolded contest. It's supposed to be a basketball contest. You got these couples playing these other stupid games. I thought it sucked ass. I think a lot of people thought it sucked ass. I think maybe people ran out of ideas with these slam dunk contests with guys like Aaron Gordon, Dwight Howard, Vince Carter, all they've done in the past. I think people have maybe run out of ideas. What's his name? The guy from New York, Abayi Toppin, he won it, but he was missing like I don't know, like we say in Mexico, like huevos. Like he was dunking it very soft. If he would have maybe dunked it harder with more force, maybe his dunks would have been more impressive. But he was just like laying it in there. If he would have dunked it with more force, maybe some of those dunks, he would have been more impressive. But I don't know, he was just laying them in there. They looked almost like layups instead of dunks, or lay-ins, whatever, finger rolls. But anyways, that's what it was. We'll see what the future holds. I'm not like a light.